Look fam, we're trying to pitch AI services out here to these companies, but they can't even join a Google Meet. I am absolutely not joking. This literally happened to me yesterday. I don't know what to tell you guys. This was the most... Now that I think of it, it's either a lame excuse or genuinely they didn't know how to join a Google Meet. I'm speechless to this point. This happened yesterday. I had a warm lead for my business. It was a company from the US, from North Carolina, which meant there was a 5-hour difference between my current time zone, and that meant I had to have a meeting at 10 p.m. The point is, or the problem, I'm usually at bed at 10 p.m. because, yeah, I wake up very early at 5, so I need my sleep, guys. I really need my sleep, my beauty sleep. It's not improving my beauty, though. Don't worry. Sleep can fix that. But as soon as the 10 p.m. ring starts, I'm like in the meeting, I start receiving these emails, and they're just embarrassing. And at some point, the guys even thought I was on vacation because I'm in Portugal, and I couldn't call them because, well, there is geolock, and I didn't get the US number. I know it's possible, I didn't do it, I'm seriously considering it. And if this sounds strange to you because you probably watched my 3 years of lessons in business or whatever I called my last video, you know YouTube has this thing called A/B testing, which means you can switch thumbnails, you can switch titles, so I don't even know what the title is at this point. But the thing is, I decided to do what I said I was gonna do next year, because if I see that there is a chance that this might succeed, which for those of you who don't know, I'm a firm believer that service businesses are easier. A firm belief based on what Hormozi says. And so it's not my belief, it's a loaned one. The point is, I gotta sneeze again, goddamn. Sorry guys, I'm sneezing a lot. The thing is, if something is already difficult, you gotta stack the odds in your favor. And the way I see it is, I had to switch to a service business. So I cooked up an idea, and after that I started pitching it to businesses. So far I have had 2 warm leads. I can't stop sneezing, guys. This will be a short video, man. I swear. Please let me stop sneezing. Since then, I have started cold outreach via cold email. After that, I started adding some Facebook DMs. This is because the target audience is mostly located on Facebook. I am selling to other service businesses. Goddamn, I don't know why, I just can't stop sneezing as soon as I turned on the camera. The TLDR is, I am doing cold email and Facebook DMs to reach out to these people. I barely implemented anything other than a couple demos for the people who requested it. And I also have another warm lead which is in real estate and is in Portugal. So that could pan out good, I hope. I confess, I have used my network for that one. So it's people I know and I trust. They might give me a shot because of that. Am I too worried about it? No. Like, the sneeze is still here, guys. I swear. It was just when I started recording, I started sneezing a lot. So if my voice is off, you know why. But yes, I did play the connection card to my advantage this time. Like, this is all about stacking the odds in your favor. You really need to get those odds in your favor. It's already difficult enough to create a business. It's already difficult enough. You don't need more difficulties. So if you have some unfair advantages, whether it's somebody you know, some skill you have, connections, just use it, man. Use everything at your disposal, because otherwise you're just being stupid. And I am stupid because I have never used my connections. I mean, I did try to bring people from my automotive software blog into this, but never worked. But that's in the past. We're now building a service business. I'm sticking with it for the end of the year, which means I have an entire year to make this work. And if this doesn't work, I fucking swear, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But this, I have to defend with my nail and teeth. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Defend with nail and teeth. I don't know if it's called like that, but I've tried. And yeah, the thing is, if you're trying to do the same thing, let me give you a couple pieces of advice regarding cold outreach. First, use a warm email. Second, don't send attachments on your first email or links. That's gonna get you into spam. And if you don't know what a warm account is, well, you should use one. I think that was the first advice, man. Okay, this is not ordered. It's the first unscripted video I'm doing. A warm account basically means it's not one that was created 2 days ago. Same applies for Facebook DMs. Use something that's old, preferably that you had some traffic going in. And also for emails, you want to warm up your account, which means not only having it being an old account also counts, but you want to start sending emails. You don't start sending 100 right away. No, you start 20, 40, 60 in different days. You also don't send them all at the same time. If you have some email automation service that does that for you, great. If you don't, if you're like me, I just bring the script with Cloud Code. Basically, I'm sending like one every 6 minutes, but it's quasi-random. Basically, it sends like a 5.1, 5.2 minutes, 6.6, 6.7, 6.7. Sorry, I had to do it. 6.8, 5.7, 5.8, 6.5. So you see, it's adding this randomness because otherwise you may get kicked by your email provider. In my case, I'm using Zoho Mail and I had like a huge scare yesterday. I almost couldn't even send the emails for this lead to actually book the call. So it was definitely a life or death situation, or at least a business life or death. There are way more important things than business in life, guys. Having health, for example, is one of them. And the third piece of advice, customization. Customization. I know I've said the same thing 3 times, but it's really important. The way I'm doing this is I get the leads, I try to get the name of the business owner, I try to get a phrase about them, or at least get a website, and then I let Cloud Code do the research. Basically, they can scrape any business website. With some exceptions, you can have like no crawlers. I think it's called no robot. But usually it works, and if it doesn't, I have a default phrase for everyone that I could not customize for. And that's basically how you send a cold email. Hormozi also recommends that you write it into a 3rd grade reading level, which sounds stupid because why should you try to make yourself look stupid, simple, and unalliterated, or I don't know, bad with words, like I am right now. But actually the psychology is usually people need simplification. If you can't explain your offer to a 5-year-old, that probably means your offer is not good enough yet. Or you haven't trimmed it down enough, you know? But I can explain my offer to a 5-year-old. As long as it's a 5-year-old who was born in the age of AI, I feel it's possible. I also have the skills, and it's been really hard to make myself not build things. Like I've only built the core, just a demo that I could set up technically in 5 minutes for any business in the world. I've only built that. It was stupid simple. It took like 6 hours maximum. I have also built 2 different agents for the 2 different demos because these were 2 different niches. And I also have a number people can call. So I know if business actually tried it. So far, the one business that got the number didn't really try it. Wow, which is the one from this whole Google Meet thing. I just don't know what happened, guys. I mean, at that point, it's best to just not show and just go MIA. Like, it's like that meme where it says the worst thing she can say is no. No. There's many things worse than saying no. Goddamn. But yeah, at the moment, I am sending 40 cold emails per day. It's a rookie number. I want to send 100. I have the leads for it. I have like 1,000 leads ready to go. But the email service provider that I have is kind of not very nice with marketing email. And the limit is 50. So I have 40 plus 10 for replies. That's my current state. I might need to upgrade this because I don't think we'll get anywhere with 40 leads a day. But I've also scaled up and started doing some Facebook DMs. That started today. I have sent at least 10 or 15. I think I've sent 15 today. No, I've sent 10. Okay, that's not bad. Tomorrow we'll send 15, then 20, then probably 25. I don't know if 25 is stretching the cord. We'll see, but that means we get at least a number to somewhere in the realm of 60 leads per day or 60 outreaches per day, which from those I am expecting a 1% conversion rate to be nice, then 0.1 actually somebody buying the product. And considering this would be the first 3 customers, I have a very, very nice offer that reverses risk, which means that they have basically only upside for the beginning. The offer has a setup fee and a monthly retainer plus some extra based on usage. And the way that it's working right now is no setup fee, and for the first month, no cost. It's a risky offer because there's monthly costs for it, but those are the ones I am willing to take to get this going, and this will be just for the first 3 customers, provided they give me a killer testimonial, usually or preferably in video, because that way I can use it in ads in the future, and they give me like their honest assessment. This means we'll have a meeting at the end and they'll tell me, okay, this is what I think about this service that you're providing, what's good, what's bad, what's meh, what you can improve, what you cannot improve, the start, stop, continue sort of thing. And after that, it will be nice because they pay. And the way that this is gonna go is, in my mind at least, I remember I am still on client 0. I need to get to 1 client first. But the way that this is gonna go and the math kind of checks out is they will pay the setup fee. I will use the setup fee entirely on ads and possibly some other costs, but I think it will be just for ads because I do believe that the way to scale is ads. I don't know how many times I said ads, just glitch in the matrix there. Nothing to see here. And then the monthly fees or the monthly retainer will be used for me to eat. So that's the money I will eat. I already made the calculation. $100 retainer fee gets me to 5K on 50 clients, which is not too little, but it's also not that much. I mean, if you get to 50 people, it's very, very, very... I mean, from there, it's just shoot for the stars, aim for the moon. I mean, but I do expect reaching those 50 people first in ads already. Because since I still have my full-time job, I'm only gonna quit when I have the 50 clients, which means until then I don't need extra money coming in. I can just reinvest it all in the business. I have a good financial situation. I'm stable. At the moment, I'm putting some money into the business, but not a lot, so I'm not too worried. I mean, I've only paid for like 51 euros for the leads, the 1,000 leads, and I still can get 1,500 more leads, which is great. And I've also spent like, oh, I haven't spent on anything else. Now that I think of it, yeah, I didn't spend on anything else yet because I don't have a website yet. I am forbidding myself from building one, although I have one almost ready. You know me. It's quite easy to build these days, guys. Like when you see like the panorama we've been given, software engineering is just cooked. There is no justification for in 10 years, and I'm sorry if you hear my computer right now because it started blasting the fan, but I don't see a future in software engineering if we keep going this route. I mean, okay, it's not the hard skill of programming. Software engineering is not just programming. Let's get it out of the way. It's actually, programming is like a very tiny part that's not that important because you can literally build it, with all the respect, anywhere, and anywhere means cheaper place offshore. Sorry, I had to go there. And the skill is the creativity, it's the marketing, and even the marketing. Yeah, it's kind of like the brain is the skill, the design thinking, all of that cool stuff. I don't know. I've been yapping for like 15 minutes. I sound like I have a runny nose because I do. Goddamn, I don't know what happened. For the first 5 minutes of the recording, I was just sneezing. I don't know. But I just wanted to get this out there, you know? We're thinking that these businesses, they're all in on AI. No, they can't even join a Google Meet. It's that insane. I got a huge reality check yesterday because of that. And I'm sending like Google Drive files to these guys. No, I'm not sending you a Google Drive. I'm sending you a YouTube video because goddamn, you may not even be able to download the Google Drive file. Sign of the times, guys. Anyways, hit me up with a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if you had some crazy experience like this. I'm truly flabbergasted. I think that's the word. And yeah, subscribe for more. Leave a like. You know, the algorithm knows that. And peace. Why did I say peace? I don't know. Oh well. Bye, guys.